Hello, sports fans. It's me, Sportsman Z, Bob Zolke, back again to talk with you. And today, what I want to talk about is Strat-O-Matic cards through the years. And because Strat-O-Matic has tried many things, they've had many different card styles, and they've also had different kinds of card stock, and they tried different things throughout the years, and I want to talk about those different styles and see what everybody thinks, was their favorite, and what maybe Strat-O-Matic tried in the past that, in the opinion of the company, failed, but. Maybe they didn't give it enough of a try. Maybe there were things that could have been done to make whatever style a little better. So we'll delve into that. One thing I want to start off with, and one card style that not really a card style that Strat-O-Matic ever sold, but I went to the 50th anniversary of the company in the opening day, the 50th anniversary opening day. And to people that went to those, they gave out mock-ups of Hal's first versions of card ideas. And this was one of his very early ideas or sketch outs for a card. And you can see it's just done on a big, like on a big index card. And I think this was Carl Furillo, and he's got an outfield, lists some outfield and and he's got some the notes there for what would be an out and what would be whatever type of hit. So it's just kind of interesting to see how he started with this idea and how the idea evolved into what the game that we know today, and the cards that we play with today. Then the next thing I want to talk about is their next card style is really this is the 1975 Wilbur Wood, and you can see this card. The card stock is a little more, it's a little sturdier than what the card company has now. And this was die cut cards, like they came like this. You didn't have to, they weren't perforated. You couldn't, you didn't have to break them all down and put them into teams. They came like this. And you can see that they've got the advanced side. There's no colors, and the front side was in black ink, and the back, the advanced side, was in blue. And they also didn't have, like right now, the hits on the back of the card are in bold font. And as you can see, the font was the same for everything, hits or outs. So that was, that was one of the earlier ones. I mean, the cards looked different. Like this, this version looks a little different than what some of them were in the earlier 70s and in the 60s. The font style. But the card stock was pretty much like this. Those are the kinds that I liked. The die cut already in their teams, and the thicker card stock. That's the type of cards that I think are my favorite. I'm not a big fan of the perforated, break them down types. Now, in 1987, if you'll recall, the company they tried this experiment where they had like the ball field in the background, and there was light blue. They had the solid light blue in the background here, where all the hits and the outs were, the results, and then down here for the stats. And then on the back it was the pretty traditional what you see now, except that the hits were not the hits weren't in bold font. But yeah, this experiment here, I think, only lasted in 1987, and that was it, because people really did not like that style of card. And I gotta say, I don't either. I mean, again, like I told you, I don't even like that. I don't even like the perforated, this type of flimsy cardstock either. But I certainly didn't like with the ball field in the back. It didn't work. Then I want to talk about how they used to have the cards the front of the cards were done in blue, and you can see the blue down here where the stats are, the blue up for the columns, and then now what they do is it's in gray. It's like light gray. I think it's because it's all the same color. And usually when Strat does these types of things, it's because it saves money. So I'm not sure, because really, I mean, if you do it all in blue, which is all the same color, or you do it all in black and gray, that's pretty much the same color. So I don't know. But anyway, I remember when they went from the blue to the gray, you had had the blue for years, and then they went to the black and the gray, and I liked it because it was new. It was something different. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter whether it's blue or gray, or whether they go to another, like, whatever, and maybe green, like dark green for the numbering and the font, and then just the lighter green. Who knows? Just to be something different. But anyway, you have to wonder why all of a sudden they went from the blue to the gray. Now, another set of cards, and this was another experiment that they did that didn't last long, and this was the mini cards. Remember these? This was the 1974 Texas Rangers, and the cards were done in the same exact style, and they even had the advanced side on the back, but the card size was smaller. They were like a mini version of the regular sized cards. And this was something that Strat tried, and as far as I remember, they only did it maybe a couple of years, and it just didn't catch on. They may have only done it also with just old-time teams, or with past year teams, not like the current set. But they don't even offer them anymore, so that's obviously something that they stopped and they don't do anymore. And then another experiment that they did was with the AllStar Cards that had the player's picture on it. And as you can see, this is just the elementary version. And then it's got the player's stats here, and then their picture, and then there's nothing on the back. There's no advanced side to these. And this was also something that Strat only did on a very limited basis, maybe a year, maybe two, because they just didn't sell. And so that was their attempt at putting something else, some other product out there that people might want, and apparently they didn't sell. But what do you guys think? You like these? I mean, I like them. I just don't know that I would have bought a separate... Like, these would probably have been sold right along with the regular set that you would have gotten. And then this would have just been an all-star set. Well, I mean, if I buy the regular set with, like, for instance, this is Edgar Martinez. Well, if Edgar Martinez is in the regular set that I just got, I don't know that I would really need a card of him, an all-star card of him with his picture on it. And you got to imagine it probably cost them a pretty penny to make these cards and not have them sell. So that didn't work. And then there's the Hall of Fame collections that are like done in this style, which is kind of cool. I like these. And it has, these are two-sided. They have an advanced side, and then they have like this where they've got like a pie chart of what the results would be, and then this is like their lifetime statistics, and then this would be like an elementary version of their card of these results, and then you've got the advanced side, and this is Pete Rose. So this is the All-Stars, and I think they also had the I think they have the Negro League players like this too, or maybe Negro League All-Stars like this. These are cool. I like these cards. I mean, I think I would keep getting those because they're nice cards. Now, I'm not sure if the company stopped making those or not, but they are nice. So what do you guys think? I mean, I think that's all of the cards I had to show, and all the styles and all the differences over the years. And of course, you know, now this is what we get every year. This is, you know, you got the gray, the black and the gray on the front, and then you've got the advanced side, and you've got the hits and the walks in bold font. So these are what we get now. They're fine. It's just, you know, it's flimsy card stock, and you got to break all the cards down. And again, I think the reason to move to those from the die cut teams all put together is because that was more expensive. Now, frankly, I would be willing to pay more for the set and have Strat make them, you know, keep making them in this style. Only like with the advanced. I mean, the advanced side, yeah, you know, do the colors and do the bold font for the hits and the walks, but this, you know, this kind of card stock and the look of the cards like this on the front, I'd be willing to pay more to get this, and, you know, have Strat pass that on to me. But they just felt like they didn't even want to do that. They wanted to cut costs, and I'm not even really sure that the cost to the customer went down, you know, relative to the times and inflation and all of that. So, you know, who knows? So, what do you guys out there think? Was there a previous set? Do you like do you like these cards and you want to see more of these, or did you like these and you think maybe they should try this again? And did you like those, like the 1970 version die cut cards on the hardier card stock, or are you just fine with the flimsy card stock and the perforated sheets that you have to tear down yourself? I'd be interested to hear what everyone thinks. Like I said, I like the 1970s versions of the cards, and I would love if they went back to that. But I'm sure that's never going to happen. But let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you want to hear topics like this, you know, more topics like this, you have ideas you want to hear me discuss, let me know. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Leave comments. I've got my contact information. This is in a lot of the past videos as well. There's my Twitter and Instagram and my email at the bottom. And most importantly, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel, let your friends know, you know, email the links to people and say, hey, check this out, this, you know, and let's drum up some interest and let's get some interest in the channel, and then I can keep talking about what you guys want to hear, and we can have a good time. So anyway, I think I have rambled on enough about the cards through the decades from Strat-O-Matic, and so I will be signing off, and this is Sportsman Z, Bob Zolke. Until next time.